Growing up where I come from, life itself was a joke. Not the kind that splits your sides with laughter, but the kind that makes you laugh so you don't split apart from the silence that comes after. The shooting started off as dark comedy. No school that said a punchline dressed as policy. Teachers on strike. Children's futures on a pause. A joke. Discrimination a rehearsed routine. Leaders clinging to power for 40 plus years. The same tired scene. And yet we giggled through suffering. Smiled through sorrow. Laughed in fear because fear was cheaper than despair. Injustice danced in daylight. Uncertainty shared our beds, and still we laughed. Because laughter was the one thing they could not tax, cage or silence. Then we came here, leaving so much behind, running from a fire that almost consumed us to find the famous greener pastures in a land we can barely call ours. We stepped into a world where laughter hides behind cameras, where smiles are measured and joy is rationed, where a hello to a stranger might be the last hello you ever say, because your skin is too dark, your lips too broad, your accent too thick to be understood. But back home, though the nation itself felt like satire, we laughed like we knew tomorrow. Our hearts remained open, refusing to expire. We welcome faces dark or fair, tall or small, because our ancestors birthed us with hospitality, personality, and an unshakable hope, even when hope blurred at the edges. My people, that is the gift we forget. The power to be joyful, even when the nation treats us like a punchline, to keep laughing bravely through recline. Now, don't get me wrong. This place, this system, it looks organized. It sells you a dream of the best life, like happiness is hidden in a spreadsheet. But real eyes realize the loopholes still beat. Because centuries later, we still taste the metal of slavery on our tongues. We work day and night and day again, chasing a life still controlled by invisible hands. They call it the American dream. But if you know, you know. Those dreams are only golden if you toil without letting the winter freeze your soul. But of course, we are Africans. We are strong. To some, we are comedy. To others, we are inspiration. We laugh when our neighbors laugh and love without borders. We speak the universal language of support, joy, and of wonders. Because no one sat us down and said this is how to laugh. It was written in us, a gift from God. Go check the stats. He who is the author of poetry and of comedy too, it is a medicine he gave freely. Jonah's story gives the clue. Because God knew the battles we would fight, so he made us Africans to mend ourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not joking. The way I own this stage tonight is the way I want you to own your laughter. Own it, because this floor will soon be touched by Edube Zangalewa. We all know, aka Senior Pastor, a soul pregnant with talent, whose gifts birth new gifts. Mine is just a fragment. I want you to own your laughter, because this floor will soon be touched by Edube Zangalewa. He is a visionary who doesn't just shine. He uplifts, he supports, he binds. A cultivator of creativity and a subtle reminder of communal productivity. To all comedians and artists and Senior Pastor, we say thank you. Because through him, we learned that comedy can carry crowns, and that laughter, when lifted, truly surrounds. That a platform like this one, when it is shared, it water dry desires and turn forgotten dreams into fires. My people, I hope you live again and laugh so well this night. Laugh so well that the angels in heaven rejoice like it's resurrection morning. Because we may be in the Egypt of America, but we are still Israelites. And freedom is our second name. Do you know our first? Enjoyment. We are a people who know how to live. We fight our battles like Samson without a Delilah, like David did to Goliath. And our comedy, oh, it's not just jokes. It is the art of healing without a hospital, a sermon without a pulpit, the bittersweet stretch of our lungs reminding us that even in struggle, joy is possible. Because where we come from, happiness was never a luxury. It is survival. It is community. It is you and me, a shared language, a living unity. And here we are in Minnesota, far from the red soil of Cameroon, from the fruitful continent of Africa. But that same heartbeat is still here. Different streets, different skies, but one culture that refuses to forget. We laugh together, we rise and we give together, because laughter, just like love, needs no translation. Sometimes our words may fail, cultures divide, messy situation, but laughter doesn't need a dictionary. It flows freely like a gift of healing. It is a language that makes our bond stronger. So give yourselves a tap on the back. Take a sip and laugh out loud. I mean it, stomp your feet, high five your neighbor in the crowd. Because this is your room tonight. A room you do not beg to be in. It is ours. There is no cotton picking, only champagne popping. It is ours. The N word, I won't say it, but it's not forbidden, because it's ours. We reclaimed it, overcame it, and for the last time, my people, it is ours. Because being foreign doesn't mean we cannot belong. And being African doesn't mean we must shrink. We are not in Rome, and we do not have to do as the Romans do. So laugh even if your breath is short. Because it's not about who laughs last. It's about who laughs now. And tonight, that is us. We laugh like resistance, survival, memory, love, and freedom. We laugh like Africans. And in our laughter, we live. And in our living, we leave behind a legacy that even silence cannot erase. Thank you.
You